everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Jennifer, and today we're going to be taking a look at DeWalt's new ToughSound Pro Bluetooth speaker. The model number is DXMA1901200 for your reference, and it is available on Amazon and many other tool places for around $129. So I already have this one, and I have a brand new one in the box. I'm going to be opening it, showing you what is included, and going over all of the key features. So if you want to hear about this product, stay with me and I'll tell you all about it. Okay, so here's what it looks like when you take it out of the box. Now mine included a sticker, and I do believe that is for everyone, although the other one that I got has this little keychain that came with it too, but I believe that is something that just the influencers and content creators got. All right, once you take it out of the protective sleeve, here's what it looks like up close. It's made from that same rugged plastic and the rubber overmolding that is very similar to what you're gonna see on the DeWalt tool line. So it's very durable. Now I wanna emphasize this is not a radio, it's a Bluetooth speaker only, and you will need to charge it before first use. All right, so in the box, you're going to find the charging cord that comes with it. Here's a close-up look at this cord, and I believe I did a video on these a couple years ago. It is made of like a real nice Kevlar material that is made to like not break if it gets bent, and it also has this handy dandy little organizing Velcro part on it too. So even though it comes with the cord, you are going to need your own cube, or if you have some type of a box like I have that has a USB-C port on the back, you will need to charge it before first use, and that should take around 2.5 hours. Okay, so to do that, the port for this is on the back right here. Before I start charging that second one, let me tell you how long this cord is. All right, so it looks like the cord is 6 foot in length. And there are indicators. There's a tiny, hopefully with the lights you can see that. There is a tiny little indicator light right there. And I know the manual talks about that. No, that's in French. I don't speak French. There is a little chart here. I'm not going to go over all of this that talks about that indicator light. So make sure you read over this. Now you should get around 14 hours of runtime with the volume set at around 50%. All right, so I already told you that the cord is 6 foot, but the actual speaker itself measures about, it looks like it's just shy of 7 inches. Looks like about 2 1/8. It looks like it's about 2 7/8 inches high. Okay, so the vents are here and here, and then the speaker is here on the front, and I'm gonna go over all of these buttons now. Okay, so I'm gonna work from left to right. Now, this first one is the power button. You just press it and hold it for 2 seconds to turn it on or off.
Power on.
Oh, it's a man's voice this time.
Power off.
Okay, and then this next one is the Bluetooth button. There's a green light now because I turned it on, and then there's a blue LED light here next to the Bluetooth. So I'm gonna try to connect it to my laptop because I'm using my phone to record and I can't play music through that and connect it and all that while I'm recording. I just hit that and it's blinking, and on my laptop, it says DeWalt ToughSound speaker. It's right there, and I'm gonna choose that. And if for any reason when you're connecting, if you need some type of a password, it's 4 zeros. So I'm gonna go ahead and connect.
Connected.
Oh, I kind of like the lady that was like connected, but you get a very pleasant man's voice. And I don't think you can change that. It isn't like your Siri you can change. All right, so another thing to note, if I go to use this again, it's gonna automatically reconnect to my laptop because it's already paired with that. But after 3 minutes, if this doesn't find something to connect with, it'll automatically time out. All right, so the next button you're going to find is the pause and play, and then that's followed by the up and down. And then you can also use these for other things. If you want to fast forward in your playlist, you're going to hold that plus sign for 2 seconds. And then if you want to go and rewind, then you're going to hit that minus for 2 seconds. YouTube is very touchy with copyrighted material, so I went ahead and made an AI song, and hopefully I'll be able to upload it without any issues. But I'm gonna go ahead and play that song and kind of demonstrate how these buttons work. And then also there's an EQ mode, and then there is the AuraCast, which I'm gonna go over in just a second. Okay, so where is my song? Oh, all right. All right, so it's playing. All the way.
Hi. Hi.
Oh, it's
Is
letting
black, steel toes.
Hi.
So now I have the lady.
Load the truck, fire it up. Another day's waiting and I ain't giving up. Got a brand new speaker riding shotgun proud. One click later, we're shaking the clouds. Tape measure, hammer, drill in my hand. Working to the beat while I build what I plan. Dust starts flying.
All right, I'm going to pause it for just a second to go on to the other things. So hopefully, now this is really hard to demonstrate whenever I do a video with speakers because like, what do you have your volume set at? So hopefully that's effective in demonstrating. It actually is pretty loud and it let me know when I reached the highest point. I'm going to play that one more time.
Saw blade sing, every cut's got a backbeat ringing.
Hi.
See you later.
Turn it up, let the speakers roar. Feel this job stop from floor to floor. Every hammer hit falls right in time.
All right, I'm going to pause that for 1 second. So the first EQ mode is dynamic and the manual goes over exactly what elements are balanced in that. I can't go over absolutely everything. So I'm just going to kind of toggle through and then go on to the next one.
Dynamic.
Okay, here's dynamic.
A great playlist
And
keeps
I believe that's a good mix of all of the elements. I think that probably when I use this, I'm going to leave it on dynamic, but here it goes.
gears align. Every project's got its own theme song. With the volume high, you can't go wrong. Bluetooth connected, no wires in sight. Nothing but rhythm from morning till night. One more board and one more beat.
Okay. Next is, I mean, you'll have to let me know in the comments what you think. I just had ChatGPT. I told it what I wanted the song to be about, put it in an app, and it made this song for me. It's actually not that bad. Okay, so the next one is going to be the vocal setting.
Is what
Vocal.
turn it up, let the speakers roar. Building dreams and a whole lot more. Every project's got a story.
Bass.
Hard work and a rebel yell. So crank it loud, let the whole town know. Good music makes the work flow. When the day's all done and the tools get stored, the best parts knowing we built it with a chord.
This is the first time I'm hearing this song all the way through. Okay, the next one is
more
treble.
song,
Treble.
one more cut. Tomorrow morning, we'll turn it back up.
Oh,
Turn it up, let the speakers roar. Fill this job site from floor to floor. Every hammer hit falls right in time. Making sawdust to my favorite lines. If you're gonna work, then work with style. Good tools make every mile worthwhile. From the first nail down to the quitting bell, the soundtrack's working just as hard as myself.
actually, I mean, for an AI song, I would actually listen to that. I might use that in a video. Okay, so hopefully that gives you an idea. And then the last button on here is AuraCast, which if you have one or more of these speakers, I don't know if you can have any AuraCast product, but I know this is made to, if you are on a job site, you can have this one over in this area and this one over somewhere else. So I'm going to turn this one on too, and I'm going to demonstrate how that works.
AuraCast on.
Okay, did it connect?
One more song,
That is so
one
cool.
more cut. Tomorrow morning, we'll turn it back up.
That is too cool. Okay, I know everyone's gonna wanna know about the range. So typically in an open, unobstructed area, the range would be about 130 feet. Indoors, around 30 to 60 feet, and within an area with multiple walls, it drops to around 10 to 20 feet. One of the coolest things about this speaker, besides the AuraCast technology, is the powerful magnets that are on the back. So you can take this and you can stick it anywhere you'd like that's metallic, to like a toolbox per se, a tool, a vehicle, pretty much anywhere. There's also a top carrying handle, so you could use this to hang it up if you wanted. And there's a daisy chain type detail sewn in. I've attached this little keychain. You could probably attach some type of a lanyard through the top if you wanted to carry this on your tool belt or up a ladder so that it doesn't fall. The speaker is IP67 dust and water resistant, but it's not waterproof. So don't take it and dump it in a lake or in a pool or anything like that to test it. It will tolerate light rain though. Also something to note, keep it out of excessive heat over 105 degrees. So don't leave it in your truck or in like a storage unit that gets really hot. It does come with a 3-year limited warranty, and there are a few functions like factory reset that I didn't go over. So make sure you read your manual or ask questions in the comments. If there's something that you want to know that I didn't cover, I'll do my best to reach out to my contacts and answer them. So if you found this video helpful, please make sure you subscribe to see future videos. Also, you can find me, I'm on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. As always, I thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take care.